with things for the network, and she didn't want to show up. I invited her though. She said no.
She responded to you?
Oh, she did. No, I spoke to Nene last week. Me and Nene are good. We're in a good place.
Okay.
So we had
I'm just looking out for you, Carlos.
Oh,
you know.
no. Me and Nene are good.
Somehow,
I love you, Nene.
Somehow you go to whatever, and yet you're in a good place with everyone. No one's blocked you, but yet I say one word that's actually true, and I get blocked by one of my favorite icons. I mean, Melrose Place. Like, I will not let this deter me from my love for Lisa Rinna.
No, Lisa Rinna, if you're listening, unblock him. It's not that big of a fucking deal. I expect more and better from you. Okay. So we had Sheree, Deshaun Snow, Lisa Wu, and Kim Zolciak Bierman. So, David, during the getting ready, for the live appearance, Cameron Kroy in the dressing room. This is literally like a year ago today. Cameron Kroy in the dressing room, inseparable, lovey-dovey. We spoke for a good 30 minutes. Again, this is off camera in the dressing room. We're laughing, we're joking. He looks good. She looks fucking amazing. We get on set. It's a closed set. She's like, Carlos, now you know Kroy needs to come. I said, bitch, okay, fine. Kroy is standing behind the camera guy because they're inseparable. And we had a good time. I saw no signs of that. And yes, it's a year ago, but a year ago isn't like that far away from like today. So I am surprised by it because, David, literally, in my real life, I don't know two people who are more in love than Kim and Kroy, which made me sort of come to these conclusions like, is there more to this divorce than just we are not allowed, we're not at the place where our relationship can be fixed? There's something about that is just becoming so unbelievable to me.
Listen, you know
you're
where
the lawyer.
You know where my mind goes on everything. It's just, I mean, you owe this money. I mean, could we be having like a bankruptcy that's coming up? Like, granted, you can't dissolve anything with the IRS. Like that's not involved.
You have to pay that.
Right. But I just feel there's got to be, I think, look, we've all heard about Kim's financial issues over the years. I just feel my mind goes to like, is this some legal play to pretend? This is why you always are like, oh, I'd like to, this is how my mind is so like maniacal. Like, I don't even believe in, like, I skip over the love and the feelings and I'm like, okay, what is the business purpose going on here? And I don't know, like, could this be like something with money where like someone's going to protect another one? This is what I said about Erica and Tom forever too, about like, I just don't know if I buy, like, I feel, but I mean, maybe, look, I'm not shocked if two people are getting divorced just because I have like a cynical negative view of the reality of the world. But could this just be, to your point, like that they're so in love and there's some financial play and there's bankruptcy or runes coming to someone and someone's going to take the brunt of it? I don't know. It seems weird to me.
But let me ask you this, because you're the lawyer. So this is because obviously, David, you can imagine my phone was ringing off the hooks with people like, Carlos, what's going on? A lot of people, 99% of the people I've spoken to have said this is a way of protecting assets.
That's like what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Due to the $1.1 million that they owe the IRS. That was revealed 2 hours before TMZ obtained the legal documents of this divorce filing. So those coincidences. And then let's go further. Maybe 6 to 9 months ago, her house was allegedly in foreclosure. Yeah. So a lot of people who I know, some Atlanta housewives included, believe that this is a way to protect assets. But can you do that?
Well, that's where it gets all complicated. But I feel, Yeah, like I think if you have the right legal counsel, and it's like I think the first step is to file divorce. And yeah, I mean, like the nuances, like I have to see exactly what all the assets are and all the claims. But yeah, I mean, I think it's too much of a coincidence. I feel that out of all the reality TV couples, they wouldn't be on the top of my list of people I would be, like I'm not shocked, but I'm more shocked than most. You know what I mean? Like there's plenty of
Yeah.
other couples from our housewives world that I'd be like, of course they're getting divorced. Like that's
Like Rap
obvious.
and Drew, we were like, duh.
And you know what's really funny? I just had on Sanya Richards Ross on this very podcast. It's not out yet. It's going to air in 3 days. She was shocked. She was shocked. That's my point. And I said to her the same thing you did. I was like, well, there was this Tampa incident, and they kind of fought the whole second season. And I mean, Ralph is out there, and I mean, really? Are you really shocked? And
Yeah.
she was truly like, I'm shocked. Yes, I'm shocked.
No. So that wasn't a shock to me at all, based on what we saw on the show and then what we saw based on social media. But one of the things you gave of the example of Erica, Giraldi, and Tom. Now, when she announced they were divorcing, was it the presidential election or something the day she announced it? It was some weird
Yeah.
day dealing with like the election. Sorry, guys, I'm not into politics. So,
I'm not into politics either, thank God.
yeah, it was something weird. But when it was announced, I remember saying, oh, this has something to do with Tom allegedly saying, in order for you to be protected against what's going on with me,
Yeah.
let's get a divorce. So
Yeah.
I'm with you in terms of a divorce is not always we have fallen out of love with each other.
Now, are you close with Kim? Can you just pick up the phone and find out for us, girl?
Look at David wanted me to get the scoop. So look, I I know my girls. Okay, so when the news broke yesterday, I know them. You never reach out to your ladies the day news break because their phone is bombarded with messages. So I always wait days until, things die down, and then I'll reach out to show my support or love in this case. So I haven't spoken to her. The last time me and Kim spoke was a few months ago. And that's why I'm shocked because David, the bitch was with Kroy when we spoke.
You are right though about, because I see when you really are friends with these people or know them. I was in close contact, texting like almost like on a daily basis at one point with Meredith Marks when the whole Jen Shaw thing broke. And I was like, I'm not texting her today. I'm not texting her 3 days from now. I'm not texting her 5 weeks from now about Jen. You gotta lay low.
Lay
I
low.
totally agree, Carlos. You never do it oh, it's so good to catch up. Oh, wait, you're breaking. You want to talk about this?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. And they will. So you give it time. I like to give it time. So that's how I roll.
That's how I roll. And it wasn't like I was like, but I was like, and I even was like in really close contact with Lisa Barlow, but really Meredith, we were like texting, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to text you and mention the word Jen Shaw today, next week, because you got to just step away and let them come to you, right?
Yes, and that's how you prevent yourself from getting blocked.
That is how you present yourself. Do you think, like, why do I feel there is this like narrative in the Bravo world that like Kim is just persona non grata? Like, I mean, and that there, I have this like, I feel it. I feel it. Like, I feel like she's just not welcome back. Is that just me?